The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies was released in 2014 and was directed once again by Peter Jackson. It tells the story taking place right after the second film where Bilbo and the gang must fight their enemies in the big final battle to save many people's lives and protect the Lonely Mountain. So, I have now finished the Hobbit Trilogy. I have finished all six Lord of the Rings movies. And I have to say, after watching The Battle of the Five Armies, I thought it was pretty solid. I dare say this is probably the best in the Hobbit trilogy. Might be a controversial pick, but I just thought it was the best one. I thought the storyline, a lot like Return of the King, it's more focused on the action. There's not really much of a journey. Well, there is a journey, but you're mostly focused on the action in this finale. And I have to say, the action is very impressive. The story is still good, the journey is still good. It's basically building up to the ending, which is a very satisfying close to the trilogy and really wraps things up in a nice little bow. I do think the ending of the second movie could have had a bit more impact on the story. That's the only change I would add to the story, but I still thought the story was still good, very fascinating, and a very solid story. The action was just amazing. The cinematography in the movie is absolutely phenomenal. Like, every shot looks stunning. The visuals, the landscapes, the scenery, there's some epic shots. Overall, visually, this is a great movie to look at, and the action is just absolutely phenomenal. Like, holy crap, the action in this film is just incredible. So yeah, visually, the Battle of the Five Armies is very impressive. And the characters are pretty good too. It's nice to see how they all end up in the ending of the finale, and it's nice to see where younger Gandalf ends up. And the same goes to Bilbo. Bilbo is very good in this film, his arc is quite engaging, and I love how his journey comes to an end. It's very satisfying to watch, I felt. The villain, though, I still don't like. He does have a great design and performance, but I'm sorry. I just find this character to be really bland and lackluster. He just lacks a lot of development in my book. While Smog was good in this movie, I do wish he could have been in it a little bit more, and I do wish he could have had a bit more impact on the story, but he was still good enough regardless. I just wish we got more of him. So yeah, the movie's characters are pretty good, and the music, once again, absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely phenomenal. It suits the movie, once again, it suits the scenes and the themes. Overall, the music in this trilogy, absolutely excellent. So yes, I'm actually really glad I watched these movies. Overall, Battle of the Five Armies is a very impressive conclusion to the trilogy. It's got a good story, fantastic action, solid characters, and great music. It's not quite the masterpiece that was Return of the King, but it's still a very good movie. I'm going to give The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies an 8 out of 10. So that's it for my review of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Stay tuned for my next review. And as for if I'll ever review the Rings of Power TV show, I won't make a promise, but I will say it's a maybe. I might get around to it, I might not. I'll try see what I can do. Who knows? I might end up reviewing it. But I'm genuinely glad I got to watch both of these trilogies, as they're both very good, and I'm very happy that I got to watch them. And as for how I'd rank the six of these movies, well, so, at number 6, I have The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. At number 5, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. At number 4, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. At number 3, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. At number 2, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And at number 1, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. So yes, thank you all for watching. Take care, guys. Which is your favourite in the Hobbit trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned, take care, and skadoosh.